Children are the biggest source of noise in the room. As I mentioned before, the larger the room, the more occupants, the more simultaneous activities, the louder it's going to be. And so if we're going to use a large learning space, we have to be very aware of acoustic management, furniture management, spatial management, acoustic enhancement in the various places. The old way of having a huge space and having rounds of 6 kids at all these rounds and having 6 rounds of 6 kids in different parts of this open space, that never works. It's way too much noise. Way too much noise. So there's a lot going on with how do you design a real progressive learning space. Because if a child can't hear and attend to spoken instruction, the whole premise of what we're doing is undermined because their brain will not receive the sound. So what are some negative effects of poor classroom acoustics? That is, of a poor extrinsic environment. Well, misunderstanding verbal instruction. And the thing about misunderstanding is you don't know that you've misunderstood it unless you know what there was to have been heard in the first place. I mean, if I say to you, did you get all that? Did you get the whole assignment? Yeah, you got what you got. You don't know what you didn't get. So you understood did you understand that? You know, if you didn't understand it, you tell your itinerant teacher what to work on. Did you get it? Yeah, I mean, even if you're not bluffing, you got what you got. You don't know what you didn't get. You don't know what you misunderstood unless you know what there was to have understood, or unless you start making really obvious mistakes and then you just feel stupid. You don't know that you misheard it and that was the problem. You just feel stupid. So misunderstanding and not knowing, and missing verbal instruction and not knowing. You don't know what you missed if you missed it. Unless there's some way to have some overview of what there is to know, you missed it. And fatigue. Anyone who has difficulty with hearing or focusing is going to be exhausted if they try. But they're children, so they often give up pretty soon. Pretty soon. Just too hard. It's too hard. If I were to do this whole lecture like this, you get pretty tired. You might keep focusing, but you would get tired. And then when you get tired, you start losing your prefrontal cortex. It drifts away. What's outside? Let's just check my phone. Just drift away unless we can hang on to that prefrontal cortex. Fatigue.